Speaking of fire, Dave, I've got ATL on fire trivia.
Oh, no.
Since I went on my rant about offsides, and I went way down the wormhole of the dark
It's not
web,
about Rule 12, is it? Because I've only made it to Rule 11.
It kind of is, right? So, is being offside, being offside is not considered a foul, okay? So what is it? In the
Something where the referee blows the whistle, starts the game, and gives you a free kick.
Yeah. Offsides is unsporting, okay?
It's unsportsmanlike?
It's unsporting.
Oh.
Right? It's not misconduct. It's an offense. That's unsporting.
I might have gone with an infraction, but I never would have said it's unsporting.
It's kind of treated like a foul in the game, like
right.
as a spectator, but it's not. It's just being unsporting.
So is it a direct or indirect kick, Mikey Dobbs?
It is an indirect kick.
Yeah.
And, way back in 1832, Dave, right?
I was alive then. It's fine.
Offside had a different nickname. And it kind of went back to the rugby's days when, they were kind of playing really rough soccer. But what was the name of the offside position back in that time? It was called sneaking, Dave.
Sneaking,
right? Because
I like it.
Which is why they implemented the rule.
Can we use that now?
Sneaky, you've
been caught sneaking again.
So
Joseph Martinez is the biggest sneaker out there.
I thought that was kind of a cool phrase. He's sneaking around out there.
He's sneaking around. My wife gets so mad because Joseph Martinez he refuses to get back on sides. He kind of likes to annoy them, and then every once in a while they just play it to him, and he's like, "Oh,
right.
What are you playing to me? I'm 10 yards offside." She's like, "Get back on side. You're a professional player."
He's sneaking.
He's just sneaking.
You're going to talk.
So don't worry about it.
Game.
He's just sneaking, and he's trolling at the same time. Strategic sneaking. There you go.
This question,
ladies and gentlemen, Carmen, our producer, strategic sneaking.
This one goes to 11. This question goes to 11. Soccer is a game that no longer has rules. It has laws. Law 11 covers what? I think this is a giveaway since we were on the page earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about offside and obstructing coming back from offside.
And what doesn't cover offside is law 12, which is fouls and misconduct. Damn it.
Is it sneaking if you're offside, but then you get caught in an infraction coming back and picking? Is that still sneaking, or is that actually now a foul?
That's the whole crux of what we were talking about, and I felt like in the spirit, right? Like that's
surely that's why they have C Law 12 there, because that's actually an infraction and a foul.
To me, it felt like that was more unsporting than a foul.
It's definitely unsporting.
Right? So
whether it's sneaking is another question.
I think we agree on that play, right? That hip check may not have been a foul. It was unsporting.
It's definitely unsporting. But we've now learned that all offside is unsporting because there's been too much sneaking.
So, Dave, as a restart, the free kick has long implemented the offside rule. What other restarts do not implement the offside rule?
You can't be offside on a throw-in.
That's correct.
I like it.
Boom, shakalaka!
No, that's not the answer, though.
Oh, you also can't be offside on your own side of the field.
On a corner kick, you cannot.
Well, that's because the ball's on the line. It's impossible to be offside.
No, so this is off of restarts.
Oh,
a free kick like we just saw in the Nashville game is a restart.
Okay.
What other restarts can you not be offside? The offsides doesn't apply.
Well, obviously a corner because there's impossible, right? Because the ball, by definition, is by the far as it can go. So you can't be ahead of the ball. If you're ahead of the ball, you're in the goal. Now, can you be offside if you're off the field? I think not. Like if you're in the goal and you're ahead of the ball, I think the answer is no, you're actually off.
So it's throw in, corner kick, and goal kick.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
But I gave you enough time and you were too slow. We got to get through these questions, Dave.
Well, I knew that one.
So
you also can't be offside on your own half of the field.
So that's
which is some people that forget.
That's the final question on our ATL on fire. Dave, the original law was that you could be offside on any part of the field, even your own on on your own side of the field.
And people forget that it's actually the law. Actually, you just looked it up, right? But the law is actually 2 players in between, right?
Yeah.
So they always assume the goalkeeper, right? So it's not actually being behind, because it's really hard to define saying you can't say you're behind the last player because there's always a goalkeeper back there. So it's actually, you have to have 2 players between you and the goal. And there are weird moments if the goalkeeper's gone on a walkabout. The referees never called it. So if the goalkeeper's gone on a walkabout and is, up at midfield for some God knows reason, gives up the ball, they come back in and they actually play it on a cross. And the guy is actually technically behind the last defender, but there's only one defender there. Technically, by the letter of the law, he's offside.
Yep, and there's been circumstances where that's happened.
Yeah, I remember in the South Africa World Cup first.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
There's one in that.
Yeah, I was.
That's so rare.
Offside, but it wasn't because
Because the goalkeeper's gone on a walkabout.
But they didn't change the law until a certain point to where you could be offside anywhere on the field until before or after 1925. Before or after did they change that rule where you couldn't be offside unless you couldn't be offside in your own half of the field? Before or after 1925, Dave?
After.
It was before. It was 1907 they changed the rule. And
early.
it was being proposed by one of the guys in the Scottish FA in like 2000.
He's like, stop goal hanging.
So he was trying to get it pushed through because what was happening was it's this phrase here. Let me get it.
Is it sneaking?
No, it's not sneaking. It was called the one back. And so what would happen is the team would press all the players up and do like a major press and leave one defender back. So imagine Franco just being the one to basically play an offside trap on like 2 wingers. It was probably easy. I'm imagining it was probably easier for that one back to time the run of them playing it out and just catching the other guys offside. So they eventually changed the rule.